Welcome, my name's Michael, the founder of Duoflare. Duoflare is an upcoming platform to create and cultivate an exciting romantic partnership. So in today's video, I want to address why meeting in person is far more difficult now than it was in the past, and therefore why it's important that we have a platform to help us for the future. Number one, the first reason is losing physical locations. We have lost and we are losing so many places to meet in person. A huge example of this globally is retail. The shopping mall was a huge place for people to hang out in previous decades, especially where we could rent entertainment such as DVDs and games. There was a chance to talk to other people during this process, but now this is all gone. This has the potential to get worse. For example, cinemas now have to figure out how to operate where streaming films is so easy from home. And this is just one example. The loss of these physical locations makes engagement far more difficult. This poses a major threat to healthy interaction, especially for young people. Therefore, the aim is that Duoflare's compatibility questions will help to stimulate these experiences and meet like-minded people in a similar way as done previously. Number two is that social media has changed perceptions. The advent of social media in the 2010s has created many problems. Whilst people have always worried about how they look and come across, what social media has done is create exaggerated profiles and this idea that everyone is living this great life. This can lead to people to feel left out and disappointed. Therefore, it becomes more difficult for people to be able to relate to each other when socialising in person. Where social media has been established for quite a long time, this issue is now very well formed. With Duoflare, we're all about having the relationship as between two users. Social media might be about having the attention of lots of different people, whereas Duoflare is about forming a relationship in an intimate environment without people sitting in. This is really to help focus on what really matters and not worry about creating an exaggerated profiles. Number three is dating apps have changed perceptions. The dating app is much more connected to the same point about social media. However, with the dating app, there's so much emphasis on getting lots of matches. Also similar to social media, there's a lot of emphasis on dating apps about exaggerating your profile. As a consequence of all of this, it can be much harder to relate to people in the real world and make it difficult to socialise in a real world environment. Therefore, Duoflare is about finding the quality match for the compatibility questions and getting that first conversation going through personally, and very much removing the popularity stigma created by the current dating apps. Number four is that life has become fast-paced. As a consequence of all of the previous points combined, life has now become very fast-paced. The consequence of all of this really hits people who are quiet and more reserved, and it's so much easier for people to hide away, therefore making meeting in person far more difficult. Based on this, Duoflare is very much about slowing things down. The compatibility questions are designed to really allow users to think about what they want in terms of forming a relationship, but also about themselves. What can their personality can offer other people? And it's very difficult to do this in a fast-paced world that we live in, so Duoflare wants to slow things down and really tries to get users to have the time to think. Number five is no real guidance. Ultimately, there's no real guidance. The loss of physical locations to meet, difficulty in social media and dating apps means there just aren't the opportunities that there once was to have natural and organic meeting opportunities. Therefore, Duoflare uses the answers on the compatibility questions to provide prompts to help guide that first conversation between users. This guidance is designed to help bring back up the guidance we've lost through meeting in person. Thank you very much for watching, and please register your interest on duoflare.com. We look forward to seeing you over there.